Peace to the gods and goddesses on planet Kai. Peace. Hey, look. Hey, look. Hey, look. Hey, look. Hold on. Let me get this one. My ether out the way. My baby. Beautiful ether. Hey, look. Hey, look. Hey, look. Bro. Guys, look. There is a mass awakening going on, guys. And it is very important that we get in tune with this mass awakening. You feel it and you see it, whether you are in tune or not. Like you, if you're not in tune, it would be. I wouldn't say it would be too hard for you to feel it because you are spirit and soul, and that energy is within you regardless. That electricity is within you regardless. That kundalini is in you regardless. That dark matter is in you regardless. So you are going to feel it. Definitely if you tapped in, especially if you are, and more so you would see it, the changes within the planet, the changes within the sky, the changes within yourself, the changes within other folk, other species on this planet, right? So just a few things, right? Because once again, remember when you meditate, and as often as you would meditate, and as you ask for certain things, certain things become unlocked to you and revealed to you, such as powers and gifts and knowledge, wisdom, visions, downloads, all those great things that I talk about a lot. So like it's funny, okay, that check this out. This mass awakening is taking place all over the planet within the gods and goddesses, right? Within Planet Kai herself, right? Within the sun, right? Within the plants, the animals, even. So it's a big, 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 big change. There are more sea creatures, big ones, starting to pop up in the water now. Excuse me, in the water now because you can't hide them now. Now you just can't hide them. Portals are opening. Things are becoming unlocked. Planet Kai is separating herself from the fake, and the real is starting to arise, and things are going back to the way things once were. On top of that, right? As I said earlier, peace to the gods and goddesses on Planet Kai. All right, um, peace to the nature elements, elemental beings, spirit guides, animal guides, angels, archangels, guardian angels, orishas, ancestors, deities, um, gods and goddesses of all ages, even human beings that are tapped in of all ages. Here's where I'm going with this too. There are human beings that are tapping in too. I received a lot of DMs as far as like sharing videos and stuff like that, and other things. As far as like people thanking me or asking questions, things like that. But more so, a lot of sharing videos. So someone shared a video of a human being, a white man, and we know how human beings are: Mexicans, Jamaicans, Asians, Arabs, Caucasians, right? So, somebody sent me an excellent video of a human being becoming awakened, and it is clear on his awakening. It is clear that he understands who we are, and the respect level that he had in his video was amazing with his understanding. So let's see if I can pull it up here. Then I'll just direct you guys to, here it goes right here. So it will be this video down here, right? And it's a little wonky right now, but yeah, it says melanated race, remember who you are, and then it says Potion told you. Look right there, Potion told you. From the horse's mouth. You want to tap that in. It's on Midway Moody 72's TikTok. Midway Moody, the same way you would spell Midway Moody, one word, Midway Moody 72. Watch that video. It's important that you watch that. Caucasian man, right there. He discovered the truth, just as many as us are, as we are, whatever you want to say, at the moment right now. Watch that video. He's talking about and explaining how he was awakened and that he knows who are the true supreme powerful beings and who is on this planet and who created this planet, right? And who were here first. So he goes into extreme details and he understands that he himself is a species. He himself understands that he's not people or a citizen. He's a species. He's a human being. He's a human being. He's a hue of a being. If you know what hue is, right? Look up the word hue. If you know what hue is, you know your colors and things of that nature. Look that up. So with him even saying that, human being saying that, and discovering that for himself as you go watch the video yourself, it led me to meditation, right? And in my meditation, before meditation, you know, I had some questions and some thoughts, but when I saw this video, it kind of gave confirmation to what was in my meditation, and just from observation and just from doing research here, that knowing that who we are, gods and goddesses, and he himself, that guy right there, knowing who he is, you know, as a human being, as a from the Caucasus Mountains on planet Kai, knowing that he's not from here and we are the true supreme beings on this planet, then we have to ask a question, then what about our names? Names are fake. Names are not real. As far as like your name, like my name is Joseph, with whatever created last name, and then with whatever created middle name. Yes, your avatar does have a name. Yes, as your soul, you yourself, your soul picks the family you go to. Right? It ain't mommy and daddy do the do. They knock boots, and then he busts off up in there, and then sperm go do the thing, and then that creates the baby, and that happens. No, your soul chooses the family that it wants to go to. So then you got to think about that. Then if you're one God, you're one goddess. If you chose your soul, you chose the family you go to, then you look at your brother and sister and you go, God damn, well then, who the fuck is that? Right? Just because somebody's in your family doesn't mean they're exactly your relative. You always think about that, right? Remember, we choose to come here. We choose the family to be able to choose to come to. And we have a mission that we're on. That's why we're here. So the path to enlightenment, to remembering, and to knowing who you are is vastly important right now. Right now. It is important because there's a mass awakening happening. And you need to be on that. You need to be in there. You need to be a part. It's time for you to realize and know who you are and be a part. It is super important. Gods and goddesses. Human beings too. It's time for you to realize who you are and who the big dogs is. Right? Tap in, tune in. Because you too can be saved. Because there's a mass awakening happening. I keep saying this, said in the last video, there's a big family reunion about to take place. It's a big family reunion about to take place, man. You think what's happening in the sky is going to stay in the sky? No. What's happening there is they're breaking through all that to get down here. So the flare is going to hit. And we're going to activate. You follow me? Their reign and their distractions and all these things are falling apart. Their reign is over. If we are keeping their reign alive by continuously to follow their distractions and their bullshit laws and their bullshit ways, we gods and goddesses, we are pushing it. We are further along. We are helping the agenda. We have to tap into self and find out and know and remember who we are. We have to. It is imperative. It's important that we do so. So how can we have names? How can we have Tyrone Biggums? How can we have Matthew Joshua? Two first names at that. Motherfuckers giving names. Motherfuckers out here giving motherfuckers two first names out here. Matthew Matthews? John Johnson? Oh my gosh. Don't do it to me. William Williamson? William Williamson? Come on now. What we doing out here? Right? We don't know what to do. We start naming our kids objects and bottles and shit. Alizé. Alizé going to the party with Hypnotic. And when they get together, they're gonna chill with Incredible Hulk or some shit, huh? You know what I'm saying? So, like we gotta make it make sense out here. All right then. So let's get off into it. Names and all that ain't real, guys. If we was here first, because we are and we is and we were and it will remain that way, because we getting ass up out of here. Oh, okay. So if let me turn off something real quick. So if these things and these names and stuff, they're not real because you know what I'm saying. When the ancestors was here, their names wasn't William and Tyrone and Nicole. Hey, that weren't their names. Nicole and Anunnaki. It wasn't that. Okay, look at your Orishas. Look at the names of your Orishas. Yamaya, Arumala, Obatala, Asoshi, Oya, Oshun, Ogun, Shango. I don't see any Williams. Yeah, we gotta make it make sense. So, a little bit of research. Let's dive into it. Just a little bit. Where did the idea of names come from? All right, so you have to make sure that when you're doing your research, you gotta do your research. You gotta know what to look for, and then you gotta pay attention to the words that they're using, and remember that you are using their internet and bull crap. So you have to decode, decipher, and pick through all the shit to get the truth. That's how you gotta keep going through. Don't just read one page. You gotta keep diving in and going through. Excuse me. So let's do this real fast. So here we are. Where did the idea of names come from? Before the birth of Jesus, they already started wrong right there. Before the birth, right? Because we know that don't happen, right? We choose to come here. You know what I'm saying? Before the birth of Jesus, and we all know who Jesus was, right? Cultures had started to add by names to those pulled from tribal pool to distinguish locals from others with the same first name. For example, Jesus, the son of Joseph, or Jesus of Nazareth, let people know who the person was as well as from which family or which location or culture they are from. We all know that's a load of crap, right? We know that's a load of crap. We know the Great Invasion took place in 1492. Christianity was invented in about 1611 for slavery. Using the King James version. So then we go. That's where the ideas of names came from. All right. So then we dig a little deeper to where did humans start having names? And check out what they're using. They're using. They're saying humans. They're saying humans. When did humans start having names? And look at the picture of what they use for a human. I. For a human. Come on now. I said they're not using the Ken doll or what Ken would look like. They're using that picture. Once farming became possible, around 10,000, maybe 12,000 years ago, right? Right? They like to put names and numbers on shit like they've been here. You know, they ain't been here on shit. That's how they confuse you. They put a year on it like that meant something. They lying. 10,000, 12,000 years ago, you had more fixed roles in a larger community of people. So you had to come up with a way to distinguish individuals. That's when you started to assign names. Because of fixed roles. There were more fixed roles in larger community of people. 10,000, 12,000 years ago. With this ape looking shit. Okay. Is it making sense yet? Niggas was never here. These niggas was never here. They putting 10,000, 12,000 years on it. They had the picture of this gorilla up here. And they're saying it's humans. That's when they started having names. And that's the picture that they used. Then we dropped down a little more. It was, well, who invented names for humans? You don't ask these questions? Nobody asks these questions? Who invented names for humans? Well, let's go into it. The binomial name Homo sapiens was coined by Carl Linnaeus or Linnaeus in 1758. In 1758. Names for other human species were introduced. Check it out. Once again, pay to the words. Names for other human species were introduced beginning in the second half of the 19th century. Homo Homo Neanderthalensis. There you go. Homo Neanderthalensis. What are you gonna call that shit? It's there. Google it. In 1864. They're putting these dates on here again. Homo erectus in 1892. So check it out again. The binomial name Homo sapien was coined by Carl Linnaeus in 1758. Names for other human species were introduced beginning in the second half of the 19th century when they called them Homo neanderthals and Homo erectus. So, what do you do in that particular situation right there? You don't just go past that. Well, you gotta look up what the fuck is a Homo sapien? Coined by Carl, Mr. Carl here. And then a Homo Neanderthal. And then a Homo erectus. And erect is to what? Go up. Men, we know about this thing here. Right? So erect is to go up. Now remember how they used to walk when Zeus created them, right? How they walked on all fours. To be erect is to stand straight up. So what they're saying is their final stage here was Homo erectus. And they saying that's why we all stand straight up and walk today. Nigga, bitch. Who the fuck you think you... Take your teeth right out, because you out here playing, man. We ain't nowhere equal. We ain't nowhere together on this. It's time for you to go. I'll get into the definitions on this Homo sapiens and all this stuff. We're gonna get into it right now. Right? I pulled that up too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right? So, is this the one? Or did I put it over there? Bear with me. Bear with me. Alright. Alright. So, I have that one. I might even throw that one in there on y'all too. Right. So, check this out. We had Homo sapiens, we had Homo erectus, Homo neanderthals. We also have Homo habilis, right? We also have that too. So here we are, right, with these names by Carl Linnaeus. right? And then we'll get into who Carl is too with his whack ass. So here they say the how did the first person, right? Now they put it on. Now they put person. How did the first person get on Earth? Right? How did the first person get on Earth? Get on. Get on. Now, how did the person get on Earth? So the beginning of that tells you it was created, first of all, and nobody was here, if you're gonna say that. Get on Earth. Knowing that we created it, right? Check it out. The first human ancestors, the first human ancestors, appeared between 5 million and 7 million years ago. Probably when some ape-like creatures in Africa begin to walk habitually on two legs. Right? They were flaking crude stones tools by 2.5 million years ago. Then some of them spread from Africa into Asia and Europe after 2 million years ago. So they began to walk upright, right? Probably when some ape-like creatures, they don't even know. They throwing shit out there and we read the shit. In Africa began to walk habitually on two legs. So if that's the case, why are they still apes and gorillas? And then why are they still in the zoo? Why these motherfuckers ain't got their shit together? Why are they stuck in that form? If that makes sense. Let's go into it, guys. Right? Cause they out here talking dumb shit. So Homo sapiens, the Latin word for that is wise man. Right? The species to which all modern human beings belong. We know we are not human beings. So a Homo sapien is a species to which all modern human beings belong. Modern human beings belong. Homo sapiens is one of several species grouped into the genus Homo. And you can read it on further on with that one, right? So Homo sapien would look like how the let me see if I can get this picture up here. But you guys can look up the picture of the Homo sapien and how they looked, right, in a particular form. And a Homo sapien, right, would be wise man. So a Homo sapien would be to look like a man, right? But we know we are not men, we're gods and goddesses, right? So we don't have straight hair at all, right? Nor do we look like man, nor are we human, so we cannot look like man. So there was no evolution of man as far as we go. But for you guys, yes, because it took time for Zeus to get it right. You think when Zeus created y'all came out the way y'all are right now? Oh no. It took him some time. Y'all was looking all fucked up, all spliced up with many different animal DNA. All jacked up out there. A Homo erectus, though, the upright man. That is what you call the upright man. And then when you look at the picture of a Homo erectus, right? They look more like, ape-like creatures or gorillas with long hair. Just like gorillas that stand straight up. Early African Homo erectus fossils are the oldest known early humans to have possessed modern human-like features, so forth and so on. So they're saying that Homo erectus is what you found in Africa. They found fossils of Homo erectus in Africa. And they are the oldest known early humans that possess modern like human like features and attributes and things of that nature. And a Homo erectus would stand straight up like a Homo sapien, right? But just with more hair on their body. So they would look more apish or gorillish. We ain't create no gorillas in them. That was Zeus who made the apes in them. And you see how they try to take their history and try to tie it into our history. and they try to make it about that we won with they kicking these bullshit ass lies. So we go to a Homo habilis, but before I go to a Homo habilis, man, I said a Homo Neanderthal, Neanderthalensis, Homo Neanderthalensis. Kiss my ass, that one. So here we have here where this motherfucker got like a little beard and shit. You gotta see the pictures what they have for these Homo sapiens, Homo Neanderthals, and Homo erectus. You gonna laugh your ass off because these motherfuckers be looking crazy as fuck. They got beards and shit, and they just all jacked up looking. But they trying to say it's us, right? So Homo Neanderthals, right? And modern humans belong to the same genus, Homo genus, right? And inhabited the same geographic areas in Western Asia for 30,000 to 50,000 years. Is what they saying. That the Neanderthals inhabit the same geographic areas in Western Asia as the modern humans. And the modern humans, as you know, that they said was the Homo sapiens and things like that. Guys, we are not these things that they claiming to say that we are. We are nine ether beings. We are gods. We are goddesses. Look up nine ether being. Look at the pictures that they show you. You have neuromelanin, not melanin. You have neuromelanin. That allows you to be in the sun and to receive and to feed off the sun. You're a carbonated being, in which a lot of things that they make are from our carbon. Atom bombs from the atoms within us. Nuclear from the nucleus within us. Guns made with carbon from us. We are powerful beings. We don't even arrive here the same. The way our body feeds off the sun, off water, and off the vegetables and off the fruits. The way our body reacts to working out within just a week. How fast we run, how strong we are, how smart we are, how creative we are. We are the true and the real trendsetters. So they build this system to take us down. And as they brainwash us and take us down, they try to tell you at the same time that we are equal and we're together. When we're not. You can't hide, motherfucker. We ain't together on this. We on your ass. And we hit a bus ass. That's a fact. Y'all playing around. But y'all know your system is falling apart. And y'all trying to hold on. So my beautiful people, my gods and goddesses, man. And even those human beings that are tapped in. But hey, my gods and goddesses, get into yourself. Tap into the God in you. Start to meditate. Start to get focused. Stay away from low vibrational situations and people. Stay away from low vibrational conversations and thoughts and actions. Time is now. And you don't want to be there on the wrong side of the shit when a solar flare hit. You don't want to be on the wrong side. Hey, do your research. It's about that time. So, hey, I love you all. Peace. Stay strong. Stay mighty. Stay blessed. Stay elevated. Keep that vibration high. More to come. Trust that. So, thank you. See you on the next one. Peace.